Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is by you and whatever time you are joining, I am so glad that you're here. I was just mentioning as we were logging on today that it is sort of a gray spring day here where I'm at in California, and I have been feeling the desire to draw inward and practice periods of silence. So I thought today we would engage in a silent meditation. And I'm reading a great book. I'm not sure if any of you has read it. It's called Wherever You Go, There You Are, John Kabat-Zinn. It's a great book, actually, about mindfulness meditation for daily life. It gives very practical tools and tips. There are some inspirational quotes and passages in there. And it's John Kabat-Zinn's take on mindfulness meditation. So if you have any interest in that topic, or what we're going to do today, because I do draw on a few things from here, you might pick up a copy. So, in one of the chapters that I read, he says to cultivate mindfulness, you may have to remember over and over again in your meditation to be awake and aware. And what he suggests during meditation is to even ask yourself those two questions. As you notice that your mind wanders, which inevitably does when you meditate, you ask yourself, am I awake? Am I awake right now, or have I sort of drifted off? And the other one is, where is my mind right now? And I don't know about you, I find when I am engaged in conversation with friends who are telling me a story or updating me on anything, whatever we're talking about, sometimes I can notice that my mind wanders, and I do draw on this question, where's my mind right now? And I bring myself back to the present moment if I notice that my mind has wandered. So, whatever happens today, it's perfectly fine. This is what happens in the stillness and the silence with the mind. And so, whatever happens, just notice it, explore it without judgment, of course. And I find that silent meditation is a great way to begin with a beginner's mind, to let go of your expectations about other meditations that you've had, be kind to yourself, and really focus in and redirect your attention over and over again. That is the practice. So, to move into silent meditation today, I thought we might start with a five senses practice to bring us into our bodies and to bring us into our five senses. So, why don't we go ahead and get started? You can find yourself a comfortable position that you can maintain for the next 20 minutes or so. And I suggest a position that is alert, but also relaxed. You might shrug your shoulders or roll your neck a little bit, maybe work out the kinks, releasing any residual attention or tension that you might have so that you can direct your attention. And if you feel inclined, you're certainly welcome to set an intention for today's practice. Whatever arises for you is absolutely perfect. Don't overthink it. Just notice what comes into your awareness. And we'll begin the practice today after taking a couple of deep breaths with our eyes open to draw in first our sense of sight. So gradually deepening the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. A couple of deep breaths. And as you return your breath to its natural rhythm and depth, go ahead and begin by noticing 5 things that are in your field of awareness, things that you can see. You might tune in to any small details that you didn't notice before, any light or shadows that might play out on whatever you're noticing in your environment. Perhaps noticing something that you didn't notice before you started to settle into meditation. And when you're ready, you can gently close your eyes, or you can gaze softly at a point in front of you. Now focusing your attention on 4 things that you can feel. You might notice the sensation of clothing on your body, the sensation of your feet on the floor or beneath you. 4 things that you can feel. Now tuning in to 3 things that you can hear. Noticing any sounds, whether they're near or far, pleasant or unpleasant. Noticing the frequency of any sounds. 3 things that you can hear. And tuning in now to 2 things that you can smell. Noticing any smells in the air around you. Refraining from any judgment about the smells and simply noticing them. Tuning in now to 1 thing that you can taste. Might be a particle of food that you had, that you have in your mouth from something that you ate earlier. Perhaps the taste of the air moving in through your mouth. Noticing 1 thing that you can taste. Moving in now to a space of integrating all of the senses. Perhaps instead of opening your eyes, you tune in to the light shining through the lids of your eyes. Noticing sounds, sensations, tastes, and smells, and how they are all integrated in the body at the same time. Noticing this field of awareness that brings you into the present moment over and over again. We'll move into the silent portion of the meditation now. And as you rest in the stillness, you might remind yourself of these two questions as anchors to your meditation today. Am I awake? Where is my mind right now? We'll rest in the stillness for several minutes, and I will track the time. Am I awake? Where is my mind right now? As today's practice comes to a close, I'd like to read a poem by Kabir. Don't go outside your house to see the flowers. My friend, don't bother with that excursion. Inside your body there are flowers. One flower has 1,000 petals. That will do for a place to sit. Sitting there, you will have a glimpse of beauty inside the body and out of it, before gardens and after gardens. Invite you to gradually bring some movement back into the body, perhaps a wiggle of your fingers or your toes. Gradually deepening the breath and tuning back into the sensations of the body. You might notice sounds again, smells or tastes. And when you're ready, you're welcome to blink your eyes open, bringing in a renewed sense of sight. I want to thank you so much for joining me today in this silent meditation. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. We'll see you next time.